Wasabis, this is Jirbie from Couchwasabi. So for today's video, as you can see, we have another coffee video, and today we will be featuring Kopi Tako. Now, I've featured them in one of my previous videos. This was actually sent to me or given to me by my friend. So this was purchased on her own and was given to me as a gift. And I tried it out, made a video about them, so I think Kopi Tako saw it and decided to send me another bag. So this one is flavored naman as butterscotch. The first bag that I got is macadamia, and here you can see like the improvements in packaging. So they have this cute little thank you for supporting small business, and they added a little color because they're DTI certified and everything. So you see more information down there. This was roasted last February 28th. So it is already March 21. That's like more than 2 weeks or close to 3 weeks. This is well at its peak. So I'm very much excited to try these flavored beans side by side each other. If you're interested to know how each flavored bean would fare, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I've taken quite a maybe small break from doing content. I have actually wrapped up my season 2 for my Live Well with Aromatherapist Jirbie Go podcast. I wrapped that up I think a few weeks back. I'm trying to limit my workload because I'm undergoing a personal metamorphosis. Para tayong butterfly. I am taking my time in, I guess, developing myself, investing in myself. I am currently in a meditation program. I don't know, just to give more peace and I guess invest in my own personal mental health. And so you may notice that the content might come a little more seldom than it used to. I used to upload 3 times a week, but now you see that it's only once a week. I try my best to to upload something. It has been a very, this is gonna be a chit chat video because, you know, I kind of miss you guys. This week has been very, I guess, busy. A lot of things has been going on in my personal life and basically in my personal life. So as you may know, the cases has been rising and rising into exponential level. It's quite alarming actually, and so many deaths. I've heard so many deaths, including one of my childhood friend. Although it's not really from COVID, but you know, it's just sad to hear about people passing on, friends or friends of your family, or you know, somewhere near within your circle. It's just sometimes very upsetting, and with all these news, sometimes I find it difficult to be in the, I guess, in the mood, or I'm just not fit to create videos or content most of the time. Also, the reason why I wrapped up my podcast, it was really hard for me to schedule guests for the podcast. You know, sometimes the scheduling just won't work. And one of the reasons also that has been making me feel this way is my childhood friend who passed away just a few days ago is actually one of my planned guests for my podcast. Since January, I've been really trying to book her for an interview to be featured because she's a self-made woman. Her business has been flourishing even during the quarantine. So it was really a nice and inspiring story that I wanted to impart to my audience. And I've been really trying to find time to interview her and feature her since January of this year. And you know, it's already March, and it's just really sad that she had to she passed away. And it just, I don't know, it's just, I mean, we're not really super close right now. We've kind of grown apart, but we've always had like special. I don't know. I have always had very good memories of her. I treat her as my childhood, really, really close childhood friend until she had to transfer to another school in second grade. So we've kind of lost contact, but of course, because of Facebook, we kind of message each other, and I really wanted to feature her. And it's just sad that she had to leave us here on Earth. And I don't know, for the past few days, I've been really finding my time in trying to fill myself with peace, and I guess I'm just trying to cope. That's it. I'm really just trying to cope. And when all the things around me are starting to feel super taxing, super stressing, I kind of just step back from it and, you know, just go back to my cave and just find something that would inspire me and would bring me back to the game. And it's been really challenging, but I'm working hard on it. I'm working hard to focus on my growth as a person, to improve myself as a person. There's no Jirbie version 2.0 because I think I've already tried to, you know, better myself more than twice. It's a constant thing. And in the past year, I've seen myself like go out of the cave, paint the town red after some few months, and then I'd come back to this state where I don't really feel motivated, come back to my cave and just shut myself from the world, think about things, and then, you know, try to make it happen again. And then it's like a cycle. But I don't know, I guess I'm thankful because at least I have that time and space and sanity to recenter myself, at least. Try to find the hobbies to distract myself, at least, or try to find hobbies that would initiate inspiration and motivation and something new to offer to you guys. I mean, either here through my YouTube channel, through my podcast, through TikTok, through everywhere, through social media, and there. So I just wanna get that out of the box and let you guys know why I have been sort of MIA. It's actually a very conscious decision to kind of step back a bit and not really like push myself to produce content. But it's not that I'm going anywhere. I'm still here. So in times like this, like Kopi Tako, oh my god, it smells so good. I can smell it. Oh, so good. Alright. I mean, in times like this, Kopi Tako, thank you so much again for sending in your beans. I really, really appreciate random gifts. Adds color to my day. And it really inspires me to get out of my bed and actually make myself up and do this setup and have this video. So I hope all of you girls or guys are safe, are okay. Better stay at home. It's really more dangerous now. I heard it's like the second wave, so more and more people, like you can just see the statistics in a day. It's like minimum 5,000 new cases. That's really kind of alarming. I think a few days ago it hit 7,999, close to 8,000. That's really a lot for a day. And all the while we thought we've stabilized it because, you know, the vaccine is there. There must be some sort of, you know, better days, but Well, guess what? I guess not. So, I suggest for everyone to stay at home, stay safe. If you don't really have that need, urgent need, dire need to go out, just don't. You know, you can do most of the things inside your house anyways. You can order groceries inside your house or whatever. Just stay inside your house. Enjoy your coffee inside your house. Okay? So, for today, I have two setups equally identical, and the only variable for today will be our beans. We have here on the right side the new batch of beans that they sent me. This is flavored as butterscotch, and this is flavored as macadamia. Now, I've already ground this using our vacuum blender a couple of days ago, honestly, because I was planning on selling this, as I'm like very happy with my espresso grinder, and so I decided to pre-ground this using our blade grinder. And then Kopi Tako sent me this, so okay, so I think I might need to use this again. So it's still here. It kind of doesn't want to leave me. All right, so let's just make all the segregation clear as usual. I'm going to be using my Brita water, so let me just try to heat some water. So by the way, yesterday I actually attended an online coffee cupping session, which I really enjoyed, by the way. So watch out for my upload on that. I will try to upload a video about that to share with you my experience. It was hosted by Surf Manila, and the coffee are all provided by Yardstick. I'm sure you guys know who Yardstick is. They're very famous here in the Philippines for their coffee, for their golden ticket. And it was really a pleasant 3-hour experience. We were able to taste a good range of coffee. There were 5 coffees in the kit, and it was just amazing. I really enjoyed it. If you are interested to get to know more about coffee, or you would want to taste like different coffees guided by experts, you may want to check that out. I'll tell you more about it on my next video. I will try to have it uploaded within the week, don't worry. Alright, so for today I have 2 setups. I have my 2 V60s, and for those of you who are wondering what these are, these are basically my V60 setup. I have been using ever since my reverse dripper, silicone dripper. I have this in the good complete set, but I decided I wanted to give it to a friend, so I purchased this from Shopee recently. It's actually for your origami, but works well. So there you go. And this one I recently acquired from Keeping PH. It's like your exact dupe for your very expensive reverse. Same thickness of your silicone. I assume there's nothing that's gonna be different for this. So let me just quickly set it up. I'm gonna be having everything equal, and I'll be using my Vario filter as usual. We will be preheating it, so let me just start heating up my water, because I remember I'll be using this. It takes longer time to grind the beans. Okay, 2 setup, almost equal cups. Let me just use this here. There. Okay. Alright. So in here we have the new butterscotch, and here we have the old macadamia. I will be using 400 ml of water. I will be trying to do them side by side. I have 2 phones here as my timer, so we have everything prepared and set up. And I will be using pulse brewing method, and we'll see if like the flavor really shines through, especially when the heat has, you know, died down. Because like I remember in my last video about Kopi Tako, the flavor of the bean didn't really shine through until the coffee has cooled down. So that's really interesting. Okay, I will have it at pulse brewing method, so 50 ml per 30 seconds. Almost the same time, so we will be dealing with like a consistent temperature of heat. This is already pre-ground. Let me just check the bean. Okay, not so fine. It's medium grind, so I will try to make it as equal as possible. Perhaps I can start measuring. Wow, there's like this new pull tab to open thing. Yeah. Before it wasn't, you have to cut it out. So they really improved it. They have now the valve. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. They now have the valve pouch versus before. See, people are improving and I love it. Oh my god, it's so nice. It's so fragrant. I love it. Okay, so I have 15 grams of coffee. And again, this is a mix of Robusta and Arabica. It's normal to see bigger and smaller beans, as Robusta tends to be cute. And your Arabica is the bigger one. So, okay, based on my visual inspection, it's predominantly Robusta. Can you see it? Yeah, it's kind of small, but I confirmed with them. It's actually a mix of Arabica and Robusta. Yeah, it smells good. This is medium roast. They really improved on the labeling. They now take note of the roast. So that's really cool. Before, it wasn't really there. I think like they really took into consideration all the things that I mentioned on the video. So that's really cool. I appreciate it, you know, when brands actually take time to watch my video and improve on their things because of the things that I say. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Alright, so I've heard it come to a boil. Let me just measure out my water at 450, but I'll be using 200 per cup. There you go, 465 should be enough. And then let me just preheat my water. Preheat my cup. $434. Alright, so let me make sure I throw out all the water while I grind. Wow, that's a lot of arm workout. I didn't miss it at all. I miss my onesie present. That's really like 30 seconds tops. Okay, I think I'm almost done, but my arms, they're hurting. Okay, I think I'm done. There you go. It's smooth now. Old habit dies hard. Wow. And the only thing that I love about this, the static is really decent compared to onesie presso. Okay, so let me just get 15 grams of coffee from this. It still smells nutty. I wanted to minimize as much variable as possible. Alright, so I'll dunk them both at the same time. Okay, so here's the close-up look of the grind. I hope they look the same, almost. Mukha naman, right? This is my regular grind size for V60. Alright, so 50 grams per 30 secs starting now. Ah, so good. We're pressed with time. $51. Oh no. I'm over. Okay, that's 52. Seven. Oh wow. This has a better pour. Okay, 52. Oh, a little agitation there. And 60. $50. That's the third pour, and this is the final pour for this cup. Final pour. Yeah, I think that's enough. Good for you. Okay, that's just almost right. Okay, let me just check out. That was really stressing. Okay, 2. Let me remove that at 228. Okay, 230. Fine. This one, let's remove it at 230 as well. Okay, I think this is done. But okay, fine. Let's just make everything constant. 8, 29, 30. Alright, so we remove them very, very close to each other. Made sure to minimize all the variables. And let us just cover them up until they have cooled down. But let me just take a whiff while it's very, very hot. Oh, wow, that's like strong. Well, there's a different dimension into this. It smells creamier. This one is just straight up nutty and strong. This has cream. I can actually smell butterscotch in there, like the pastry. Yeah, straight up. Boom, strong. And let me just remove all the things that I have to remove and throw out. Honestly, I really love this dripper. It's easy to clean. Cleanup is such a breeze. You don't even have to worry about breaking them. That's why I really love that dripper. Again, there's no difference between this 900 peso reverse dripper and this 300 peso keeping coffee. Same heat. Nothing is hotter than the other. I would say the quality is the same. Alright, so let me just take a break for 10 minutes, let it cool down, and I'll get back to you. Anyway, so while we are waiting for this to cool down, let me just make the airtime more productive. I just want to take this time to maybe ask you guys if you are enjoying this channel. If you are new here, by the way, I'm Jirbie. I am a certified aromatherapist. I dabbled into coffee because of the quarantine. On a daily, I am a cat rescuer. I don't really drink coffee prior to the quarantine, so that's really interesting. I've learned to love exploring about coffee because I got really curious, and it really captured me to know the fact that coffee can taste like peaches. Coffee can taste like berries. You know, it really blew my mind. Before, I thought coffee is nothing but a bitter, dark liquid. But, you know, since trying a good cup of coffee, I've learned to appreciate it. And that's why I've been having these coffee content, because I am genuinely interested. And since sparking my interest, I've taken a lot of classes. I've signed up and paid for a lot of classes to get to know more about coffee and to expose myself to good cups of coffee. And yun na nga. So yesterday, I attended my very first online cupping session. Of course, it's online. We have to be safe. So I attended that one. It was really good. It was really fun. I do think that it's something that you have to take if you have a little background about coffee already. Kasi if you are a newbie, you might be lost with everything, like with the process or how to interpret or articulate the coffee. It might be very loose for you. Versus if you have like knowledge about it or you've tried other coffees already, you might appreciate it more. The best beginner class that I would recommend is Sensory Spark. That's like my best favorite class. I'm gonna post the poster here. You can join the next coming classes. There's one at the end of March and there's one at the beginning of April. Join that class. It's really, really fun. I super recommend that. And then if you are thinking of turning your coffee hobby into a business, there's another workshop that I recommend. So that's this one. Check out Arcana workshops. They have like a really nice 2-day workshop, more geared towards business and turning your coffee hobby into a business. But if you're not really like looking into turning it into a business, you just want coffee appreciation and building your taste palette and exposing yourselves to more flavor notes, then go for the Sensory Spark. And after you've taken those two or either of those two, then join the cupping sessions. I think that would be more sensible and more fruitful versus signing up for a cupping session on your first like event. So there, the reason why I enjoyed it, because I think I've already exposed myself to different kinds of coffee. Therefore, it was really easy for me to identify each cup, like more or less estimate from which region the coffee is from. So I'm kind of happy because I was able to get all 5 mystery cups correctly. It's just really fun to be able to guess all of those things, you know. Kasi parang you realize na, I understand it na. I understand coffee. Ganyan. Na kahit hindi pa naman. And what really, I don't know, I think the coffee community here, or at least the one that I've been exposed to I've been a part of, is really amazing. A lot of them, most of them, are really down to earth. You know, professional roasters are super willing to teach, impart their knowledge freely at no cost. People just support each other, and that's really cool. Even yung mga roasters, even if they have their own brands, they support each other, they recommend each other. That's like a really nice community. It's really nice. I really like it. I mean, it's such a nice community to be a part of. If you guys are a part of any of the coffee community or coffee groups, maybe you can shoot them down below through the comments. Baka hindi ko pa alam, diba? I would love to be a part of it too, you know? Maybe just lurk and check what's new about coffee, or I don't know, maybe just chat up with you. I really don't know, but if you can recommend like a really good coffee group that you'd want me to be a part of, feel free to drop it down through the comments, or feel free to slip me a DM. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to get to know more about coffee, and I'd love to get to know more about the local brands. It's really nice. Okay, so I think okay na, no? Alright, so let us try Cup A. This is your classic old nutty macadamia coffee. Yeah, it's just straight up strong. There's nuttiness in there. Grabe. You can really sense the roast, the lingering roasted feeling. It's good, all good. Now let's try this. This is all new Butterscotch Coffee. Yan, para tayo nagpo-promote. Oh wow, that's really nice. Oh my gosh. It has a very creamy, tongue enveloping sensation. Wow. Oh, that's really nice. Galing. Thank you so much, Kopi Tako. You really captured my taste. You kind of predicted which I would like better. So, yeah. I'd go for this at any day because I just like that pastry. The flavor would come out up front, and as you swallow the coffee, it dies down to that, you know, dark, bold, roasted flavor. Pero, and it has a very strong and dense mouthfeel. The mix of coffee and creaminess. If you are into coffee that are really strong and something that would wake you up in the morning, go for these kasi medium roast sila. They're typical Filipino bean, so typical chocolate, nutty notes are there. That's a typical Pinoy coffee profile. This one is flavored as macadamia, so medyo wala ka ng deviation kasi parang nutty na siya. So kung gusto mo lang ng solid na kape, yan. Pero kung gusto mong merong konting arte, merong konting flair, ito yun. This is your Butterscotch Coffee. Seriously, it has the creaminess aftertaste, so that's really fun. And I think it would really go well with this. So, dami kong supply, diba? I have cacao crafts. I got Earl Grey. I still have matcha in there. Feeling ko lang hindi magbabagay yung matcha and coffee. Baka maano tayo kaagad. Mag-deposit tayo kaagad. So, I got Earl Grey. This is my favorite to pair with my coffee. Especially these kinds. So, what I do is I pop one cube. So good. And then I sip. So good. And then I let the heat of the coffee just melt the chocolate away. So good. And this is only $3.50 per box. So super sulit. Just call them up, check them out. I'll link them down below. Check them out on Instagram. Order from there. Super affordable. Super sarap with your coffee. So good. It's just so amazing. Obviously, I prefer this more. I like the creaminess development of its flavor. Although I know this won't be as bad, especially if you pair it with chocolate. All good. But as far as black coffee goes, my heart belongs to butterscotch. Okay? So, thank you so much again, Kopi Tako, for letting me try your coffee. I really, really appreciate you guys reaching out, and honestly, the improvement in the labeling, packaging, really appreciated. Really appreciate you guys improving your craft for the sake of the consumers. Anyway, so I guess that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Albeit very simple, but I really enjoyed comparing the two. If you have any questions about Kopi Tako, its brand, don't forget to follow them on Instagram. I'll link them down below. Check them out. I know their coffee is not expensive. It's really honestly very affordable. So, if you need your caffeine fix and you're into that strong coffee, you can go for them dahil masarap ang kape nila. Not bad ang price. I'd recommend butterscotch. But if you're someone who likes nutty, chocolatey coffee, this would be okay. Ito lang, meron siyang special twist. And I have a lot of other flavors like hazelnut, Bailey cream, bago yung Bailey cream, macadamia, caramel, vanilla, and mocha. Okay, so yun, dumagdag yung Bailey's Irish cream. So you guys can check that out. Don't forget to check them out, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!